Hi, and welcome back to our Okinawan Kempo YouTube channel, showcasing some techniques of Kiyojute Ryu. We're in the midst of a series looking at simple attacks and the way that the 9 arts respond to those, the 10 arts, respond to those. And tonight we're looking at Toide. Now, if you look back at the Toide that we did in our earlier series, we really focused on what Toide was. The idea being that you take a Rinzoku kin of blocking and striking and kicking and then interpret that as locks, throws, and chokes. So we've covered that in earlier videos. I encourage you to check those out. Toide is one of the more popular things that we've had on the channel. There's also how Toide is used. During the Okinawan kingdom period, the royal families functioned not only as the rulers, not only as the military, but as the policemen of the island. So they might have to kill a violent murderer. They might have to subdue and arrest somebody's drunk uncle. And they may have to do anything in between. So it was important that Okinawan art have a high level of versatility. And one of the ways this is expressed is in the exchange of striking and locking that feed Toide. And I'll speak to it briefly and then it'll speak for itself when we demonstrate. If I attempt to take someone into a very gentle hold, say I'm taking him into a Nikyo and they fight, I don't want to shatter that wrist. So I may counter and then move into a different lock. And the idea is that a skilled master of Toide could move between those approaches until the attacker was subdued, always keeping in mind that the lethality of that strike can be achieved, can be intensified if the situation begins to get out of hand. So what we're going to look at tonight, again, the attacks we've been using are roundhouse, lunge punch, and then a front kick. So let's consider the roundhouse. He throws a roundhouse punch and I block it. I attempt to go into something like Tachi Udegatame, but I feel him resisting. I'm going to not struggle with him, but let my hand travel from where it was to chop him in the side of the neck. From there, I can use my existing grip to take him over into sort of a long-range Nikyo, which if he resisted there, I could kick him in the head and then maybe close by crunching his wrist against my side. And you see that constant exchange, striking when resistance is encountered and then shifting the technique to something else. Let's look at that again. Here, there, hit, and Nikyo. Okay? For a lunge punch, let's say the lunge punch comes in, I move off, and I attempt something like an Ikkyo, but feel that same pressure, feel that same resistance. So I striking him between the eyes and attempt to move into something like an Udegarami. Again, I feel him trying to straighten out. I can whip the arm down, securing something like Yankyo, and again, take him out with a final strike to the leg. Let's look at that again. From here to here, to here, to down, to there. Finally, for something like a front kick, let's say that he throws the front kick and I scoop it and then attempt to apply pressure just above the knee to throw him down, but I feel him fighting and pushing down. I strike to his head, grab his neck, and throw him away. And off screen one more time. I attempt my gentle technique, hit, and then throw to finish off. And again, you know that you can get to a point of demonstration that is almost ridiculous. I've got him in the lock and he's fighting, boom. I've got him in the lock and he's fighting, boom. I've got him in the lock and he's fighting, boom. I've got him in the lock and he's fighting, and on and on. But the idea is, when you encounter that resistance, it's not to become a wrestling match. I'm trying to lock, he resists, bam, and I'm trying to lock again, and he resists, bam, and I lock again and again. And again, that's a big idea. We're talking about incredibly high levels of skill to do that in the moment, but Toide is the final art studied, and that's why it is so advanced. We hope you will like and subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, ring the bell to receive notifications. Above all, visit the website. The website has info about the history of the system, about the headmaster, about dojos, and also has a pathway by which you can reach out to us, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't, and let us know what you'd like to see more of. Thanks.